or at least taking a supplement that contains all of the tocopherols. So the 4 isomers.
That's amazing. For me, can I just get it through eating more nuts and using wheat germ oil and taking things like buck? Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Kidney Coach YouTube channel. I am naturopath Fiona Chin, co-founder of Kaigenesis and the Kidney Coach and co-author of the Kidney Disease Solution. And I'm joined today by the beautiful Emily Carhill. Emily is a registered nurse. She works in a large cardiovascular / neurological ward here in Melbourne, Australia. So thanks again for joining me today, Emily.
Thanks for having me.
No worries. And I think today we're talking about the amazing vitamin that is vitamin E, right? I'm just going to hand it across.
Hand it over. So vitamin E, I feel like doesn't get the attention that it deserves. Yeah, but it's a fat soluble vitamin. It's something that our body can't make itself, so it's something that we need to get from either food or supplemental sources. Generally, you'll find it in food, in vegetable oils, nuts and seeds, barley, wheat germ, and then obviously we can take it as a supplement as well. The thing about vitamin E that probably isn't, I guess, widely understood is that it's not just one molecule. So vitamin E is actually made up of 8 different what are called isomers. So we've got 4 tocopherols and we've got 4 tocotrienols. But what you'll find if you are supplementing generally with vitamin E is that you're supplementing with alpha tocopherol. And the reason for that really is because that was the first form of vitamin E that they discovered. So that was discovered back in the 1920s. It is the form of vitamin E that is the most abundant in our body tissues. And so then they obviously started doing a whole lot of research using alpha tocopherol. But then I think it was around the 1960s that they actually found that vitamin E also contains tocotrienols. And they then started to be researched. So there's not as much research on the tocotrienols as the tocopherols, which is why most supplements will just contain alpha tocopherol. But what we're seeing into the research with vitamin E is that you are better off, if you can, taking a supplement that has both the tocopherols and tocotrienols, or at least taking a supplement that contains all of the tocopherols. So the 4 isomers of the vitamin E tocopherols. So yeah.
No, keep going.
Oh, keep going. I was just going to talk about some of the actions of vitamin E. So why would we use it as a supplement? So vitamin E is a really strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. They're probably 2 of its primary actions and primary reasons why it's beneficial for the body. It's protective, being an antioxidant. It protects our DNA from damage. It's been shown to be protective against cancer, protects our nerves, and then also is really protective of our cardiovascular system. So it's got the ability to lower cholesterol, and also, probably more importantly, prevent our cholesterol molecules from becoming oxidized, which is actually why cholesterol becomes problematic in the body. It's not cholesterol per se, it's oxidized cholesterol. And it reduces blood pressure, it helps the immune system, and it also inhibits our platelets from clumping together and becoming sticky, which then can form a clot in our blood vessels, heart, and obviously lead to things like stroke and heart attacks. So they're probably its primary actions. And because of, I guess, its particular benefits from the cardiovascular system, a lot of the research in vitamin E is into vitamin E and cardiovascular disease. So there's many studies that show its protective effect, and that's really important. Obviously, for people with kidney disease, we know that people with kidney disease are far more likely to actually die from cardiovascular disease than they are to die from their kidney disease, because it does increase the risk dramatically of cardiovascular disease. So vitamin E is really protective from that point of view.
Then my next question is, food as a source of vitamin E. Obviously, nature gets it right because she gets the balances of them naturally occurring where they don't compete for absorption, things like that. So if someone was like, well, vitamin E sounds amazing for me, can I just get it through eating more nuts and using wheat germ oil and taking things like buckthorn or something like that? Would that be a viable option, or is it you have to eat so much of it that we really need to supplement?
I think if you're wanting it for therapeutic effects, like what we're speaking about here, then you would need to supplement. It's going to be difficult to get enough through the diet, because even though we do have foods that contain vitamin E, we don't have any foods that are high, like, like you can't, nothing that's sort of high enough really that you're going to get that therapeutic dose.
All right, Emily, thank you. So if you've liked this information, make sure you give us a like and a thumbs up. If you want to hear more about any new videos that we put out, if you hit subscribe, you'll get notified anytime we put out new content. If you want to know more about what we do, you can head over to www.kidneycoach.com. So hopefully you found this useful, and we look forward to seeing you next time, and thank you for being part of our community. Thanks. Bye. Thanks, Emily, for all your information too. Bye.
Bye.